Hello everybody, this is Souls44 and welcome to Galactic Chickens. Today we're going to look at the server a little bit more. I wanted to cover some things that I didn't cover in one of my previous videos. This is the server I'm playing in the server right now. Things are a little different in the server than they are when you are playing single player. The mod pack is just fine in single player. In fact, there's a few more things you can do in single player that you can't really do here on the server, and vice versa, because some things in the server are for, to keep the lag down, to keep us sort of running smoother, that kind of thing. So there's going to be some differences. One of the things is you're not going to be able to use the morph mod, but the morph mod is in the mod pack that was designed. It was meant to be like that. I want to make sure that I'm covering one more of the players that I just missed. I had a lot of visual issues. Why am I doing this so badly? I can't believe that I'm doing this. Let's go ahead and replace this with something that breaks a lot easier, shall we? I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. I'm going to actually replace this with glass, I think, here. I'll just break it all. I hope that counts as open sky for bees. Anyway, there's a player that was on here that has been helping us out for a very long time, and I covered it with who he is and what he's been doing. iTstorMy, our buddy who is a goblin of destruction who likes to duplicate, find bugs, crash the server. That's his thing. He enjoys doing it, so we invited him over here, and he's done a good job of breaking things and pointing things out repeatedly that we've done wrong. And as you can see, I'm going to pull this up real quick. If you read it right here, this is our Facebook group, so you can join the server there. If you come up a little bit more, this is our Discord group. If you just go ahead and download the mod pack from the Twitch launcher, it's the easiest way to get it. It's also available on Forge if you don't want to use Twitch. It's called Butter Nation Gaming Galactic Chickens. You can search for Galactic Chickens in the Twitch launcher and it will pull it up and you'll be able to get on there just fine. Obviously there's a lot of little detail-y type things for this server that I need to work on. But we're getting to it. It's not hurting anything really bad. These guys are all alright, they're all good. I'm going to try something I want to test out. Just glass in general at first. I'm setting up to prepare anyway to go to outer space, or at least attempt to. So I should be covering, let's see, that should be covering these. So let's see if that counts as open sky still. Okay, so glass does not. That's fantastic news. That's super good news. Excellent, 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 excellent. I had put some other materials. Oh shoot. Why did I do that? I had to put some other materials over the top of it. Some bee comb. I wanted to cover this up. Turns out if you use any material other than a glass, it seems like it doesn't like it. The bees think that they're covered up, and unless they've been modified, yeah, it doesn't work out too well. So I went on a small adventure in between episodes looking for oil, because I wanted to be able to go to outer space, and I want to make sure that people that get on this, I like soulbunny, can go to outer space, have fun, travel, and can get the resources they need without too much difficulty. I don't want oil and things in Galactic Craft to just be like, hey, I started the server and go to outer space. We want to do a little bit of progression. A little bit. Just a little tiny little bit of challenge, I mean, you don't start off making tier 6 solar panels. The first solar panels that I made were these solar panel 2s. Took quite a bit. I mean, it's only 8 FE a tick, which is roughly 8 for RF a tick. But that was able to run some basic stuff to get me going. Bonsai trees got me going. A little bit of sugar cane. You don't need a whole lot of stuff to get going and get your oh, did I break that? I did. Really? I might need those. I'll move them anyway. I'll go ahead and send those to my grid. So I don't want people to start off and just run through this mod pack and not have any progression at all, but I don't want them to have to worry about it, like progressing in any way, shape, or form. I mean, if you follow my series, you might notice that I'm playing both on the server and single player. The single player is going to be from the scratch. I want to show people kind of an insider bit of how to do it. I've obviously, since I helped create this mod pack, and well, not completely, but you know, I helped work on it to put it together and add some things, take some things away from a few other sets. I wanted to make sure that I could show people how to easily get going, get themselves a stable base where resources were flowing passively. I mean, if you don't want a passive income or passive bit of resources to build with, that's fine too. You could always be a miner and just mine all day long. There is a job system in this mod pack. I think it's jobs. No? Is it job? Yeah, job. So you have warrior, farmer, lumberjack, fisherman, unemployed, and miner. I am currently a miner level 27. So I have done my fair share of mining. You get paid when you're a miner to break blocks that are of different types, like lapis will give you a certain amount, so on and so on and so on. Gold, diamond blocks, emerald, they all pay you a different amount of money. You can use that money as currency to buy various items throughout the server. Let's see, so if I do /BAL, I have $9,901 right now that I've earned after the server was wiped clean. So everybody was wiped to zero. We're not gonna be focusing really hard on being an economic system server, but it's fun. So we decided it would be fun for other people to have, so it's on there. You don't want to ever spend money or don't want to ever accumulate any money. You just want to build a little farm, raise some chickens, go to outer space, build a space station, collect pets. One of the things that I neglected to mention in the last video was the pet system. There are 2 different pets that you can get like right away when you start off on the server. Pet block is one of them. So let me show you pet blocks. And it's pet block. There you go. It's going to look like this graphical user interface. You can do pet customization. You can call the pet, which teleports it to you. You can disable it, which is disabled right now. You can change your pet settings, and you can use a pet inventory. So your pet can actually carry stuff. You can ride on your pet. The pet can give you, let's see, if you go to pet settings, you can name the pet. You can mute the pet. You can disable particles. And you can give pet effects. So let's check pet effects. Speed 1 enabled. And strength 1 enabled. So just for having my pet around, I get those. Then my name. I go right here, and now I can click to rename. It gives you the command already in the chat, and you just type his name as whatever you want to do. So I can call him Cobble. So he's a pet block named Cobble. Okay, so now my pet block's name is going to be Cobble, and I want to customize my pet. And then I'm going to, it says suggested heads, but look at the costumes. You have simple blocks, color blocks, player heads, plushie costumes, head database if you want to customize. Yeah, we didn't put a lot of stuff into the customization. You can do custom skins and things like that, but really that's not something that's needed, because if you look here, let's go to pet costumes. Oh wait, let's go to simple block costumes. Look at all these different blocks you can use. Cute little Furbies. I mean, Fruit Loop. I mean, look at these. There's just so many. There's quite a bit. Rainbow cats. I like this purple shulker guy. Oh wow, there's just so many. Look at this, blue Furbies. Slime blocks. These are all different, and you can just keep going. I mean, give me a break. Why would I need to download any, right? So there's so many different ones that everybody that plays on here can have their own pet block. And like I said, you can ride them. They're super fast. Ooh, that frog one looks kind of cool. Let's do the baby dragon. So now I have a baby dragon. I can look at his inventory. He doesn't have, what is this? He doesn't have anything at the moment, but you can put stuff in here. He's got his own little inventory. He's not here, so let's do pet block again. And I'm going to summon him. So I'm going to call a pet. There he is. Look at this guy. Now, you can ride him. You can have him follow you. He's going to follow you regardless. So he's my little derpy dragon guy. And then also we have dogs. When you first start off in the server, you can do a kit. I think it's still available for me. Kits. First join. So I hit this and I click here. Welcome, Solus44 to Butter Nation server. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. The first join kit was added to my inventory. And if you look, I will now have food, iron armor, a stick, golden shovel, a chest. I mean, what else do you need, right? You also, when you first start off, will get a dog whistle and a dog charm. Now, I don't know if I have the whistle. Let's check and see if I don't have one, but I can make one. And I'll go ahead and put all this stuff away. You need the golden shovel and the stick in order to claim areas and then to customize your claims. Let's see, dog. Go dog. You get dog beds. Let's see, where is it? This is a doggy charm, and you'll start off with the doggy charm. The doggy charm allows you to summon your first pet right off the bat when you first join. I had to let my dog go because I was running around doing too much in an admin type of manner, and it was just annoying having him around. But you can tame wolves to become pets, and basically you can name them, grow them bigger, ride them. They can get armor. It's super fun, and I'm gonna probably get to that point where I'm messing around with them. You can customize their outfit a little bit, change their clothes, give them sunglasses. They'll hunt, they'll fight. You gotta feed them though. I mean, you gotta take care of them. They'll take doggy baths. I mean, you can give them really cool different beds. I mean, obviously there's a ton of different variants on the beds because of how many different types of wood that are in this mod pack. Like that, yeah. Let's go with collar. So you can make dog collars, and in order to get rid of your dog, you craft a shears. Very simply put, there we got shears, so I have collars. Then you can also make radio collars and various different collars to put on your dog. Depending on the kind of collar you put on your dog, if you can get the creative one, it will allow you to instantly grow your dog to maximum size and provide you with some pretty cool special effects. That is able to be bought at the server shop along with a few other creative items. So as you can see, my pet block is going to follow me around. While he's following me around, you will see that I now have speed and strength. Extra fast speed and strength just for having him around. You can't pet him or really interact with him too much, but he's kind of cute. You can play around with it. It's just fun to mess with. Let's go to pet block again, and if you look now, you can do hat pet or ride pet. So I click ride pet, and now I'm able to zip along really fast, and oop, went too fast, ended up in the water. Now your pet's not going to die. He's fine. That's right, he's going to stick around and hang out with you. So he's like a little bit of a more mobile inventory for those that like to just adventure. And then you can get your dog, and he's almost like a mobile security system. So you could actually spend the beginning of your time on the server just wandering around trying to find a really good location to lay down some roots, I think that's a good... What is all of this? Somebody put... What is this? Looks like someone was building something over here. That probably was. It was probably the Goblin. Alright, let's check this out. Go to pet block again. And if you click on the pet enable, he will now despawn, and my pet will be gone. Just, oop, gone. And, boop, and now he's back. Let's do one more time, and I'm going to put him on my head. So let's show what he looks like. It's kind of funky, but, nothing special. But if you notice, while he is summoned this way, the night vision comes from my armor, the regeneration and the saturation come from environmental controller that I have from RF Tools. But there he is. That's Cobble. Cobble's just sitting up there. And he will come with me wherever I go, just sitting on my head like a little weird floaty block. Anyway, just for fun. Anyhow, let's get back over to the spawn. I want to talk a little bit about one of the guys that I didn't mention before. And I will then quickly run over and show off a little. Whoa, there was some lag there. My internet's not the greatest in the world, but it does its job for me. Let's see here. Let's get over to the grotto. In the grotto, there were heads I mentioned in the last video. They're all admin type players, but really they're just in for the fun. Let me show you something real quick. This is the journey map version of the spawn. As you can see, it is not a little map. It's pretty big. And there's more to it. There will be a lot more added to it, so you can see it. Let's go to daylight. There you can see. There's the arena being built. So let's take a look. I covered what he does in another video, but I had some technical difficulties, and that video unfortunately had to go away. iTstorMy has been with us since the beginning. He's tried numerous times to crash the server, many times successful. Matrix God Sage, same thing. He's our wonder kid, I guess you'd call him. He's the person that we go to when we really can't understand some coding for Java and whatnot. Very smart individual, super helpful. Today we're going to go look at, I think we're going to go look at a little bit of what's going on with soulbunny. I don't know if soulbunny is on. It looks like soulbunny is not on at the moment, so that's good. I won't have to bother her at her home. Let me see if I've got her area saved. I don't. So I'm going to have to wait till she comes back online to the server so that I can teleport over to her place to show you a little bit of her somewhat, used to be 100% vanilla build. What is going on? I've got a little bit of some alerts coming up. Our Discord is going to be really busy at some point. I get mentioned inside my Discord and it shows a thing. So anyway, let's see if I'm going to go home. Until the other players are on, I won't be able to really do a whole lot of showing off of their bases, but I do plan on doing some base showing off really soon. I want to be able to make sure that people get a chance to see what they do here. Every individual's place that I show off is just going to be an example of how creative that the server can be. With this mod pack, Galactic Chickens, you can do pretty much anything. I don't see it being a thing where you could just keep changing. I'm working on my way to making Galactic crafts, so this is for fuel. I don't have any oil at the moment. I do have some bitumen, and I think I can make oil with bitumen. Just not a lot. It don't look like a whole lot of stuff can be done with bitumen. Let's see, I can melt it down in the magma crucible. That gives me crude oil. That crude oil can then be made into naphtha and into fuel, but I mean, it doesn't look like that's the kind of oil that I'm going to need to make oil for Galactic Craft. So I'm going to have to actually do a lot of searching. I'll probably do a lot of that off camera. We've got to cut down the map. Today we discovered that we just can't run the map at full size. It's too big. It's in the billions of chunks. I believe it was over 2 billion chunks, and it's just way too big for the server to be able to handle. especially if I've got 5 or 6 people running around trying to find crude oil or galactic craft oil or specific bees that they're looking for, that sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, these terraformers are nice, but it's not like you're going to start off the game with a terraformer. Our refined storage has some issues. I'll talk about that at another time when it comes to auto crafting certain items. The first thing is these biome markers. Refined storage crashes when you try to craft those in the refined storage handheld. Yeah, that's integrated dynamics. By the way, integrated dynamics, I'm going to cover that, I think, a little bit, but I'm not going to go in through heavy detail. Wow, I am really making a ton of drones now. I might have to show how that's done just to get rid of these drones. I'm probably going to import all these drones into the system and turn them into liquid DNA to be used in the genetic transposer. And if you all want me to cover that, I'll check it out. Oh, looks like the Goblin himself, iTstorMy, has joined the server. I'd expect he will probably teleport to me any moment now and surprise me like he usually does. And we'll see what he says today. He's a mischievous guy, and he's helped us by crashing the server over and over and over, and finding ways to duplicate items and cheat through the claim systems. And then by doing so, he's basically our white hat hacker. He's done a great job of helping us with, breaking things and showing us where we can improve. So I wanted to make sure that during this video I covered that. I know I covered it in one of my other videos, but like I said, technical difficulties caused it to fail. Hopefully everybody really enjoys this mod pack. It's been a long time coming, and it's something I've really wanted to do for a long time. And too many people have asked for different things to be put in mod packs. I see why now as a mod pack co-author there are limitations. I mean, I'm not going to go in and do custom recipes for this mod pack. I just don't see that being a thing I want to do. I don't find that fun, and I don't see it really being all that helpful. But yeah, so this is Solus44. I wanted to say thanks to everybody that's said hi to me on my videos before on my YouTube channel. I know I don't have a whole lot of videos out yet. I will be a little bit more consistent sooner or later. It looks like Stormy's coming in. There he is. Hey, Stormy. I don't know if he's on our Discord right now or my voice chat. Hello. He's got some really cool looking stuff on. Hey, In any case, I wanted to cover that real quick. He's probably going to cover some things that he's discovered online, and I don't think the guy sleeps, to be honest with you. He's in a whole other country too, by the way. So, everybody's time zones are different. The server's not going to go down at night and then be turned back on because we want it to run for at least a full year or so. So anyway, got that draconic armor on. Anyway, buddy, I'm going to catch you all later. This is Solus44, and we are going to be staying live as long as we can. There will be downtime for some maintenances and some updates, and we are definitely going to be doing some serious changes to the map. I think the world is a little big. But we'll be able to fix that probably without any problem, and we'll catch you later. Take care. Bye now.